So we're going to move now to our next presenters. Our next two presenters, they entered at MUFG. First, we will hear from Betty Zhou, who was on the model development team. Please welcome Betty to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Betty Zhou, and I'm here to share my internship experience at MUFG. I worked as an intern analyst in credit strategy group and under the supervision of Ying Huang. One of the key projects I was working on was restricting the stress testing approach at MUFG, since the existing process limited our ability to investigate the specific loss driver by subsegment of the portfolio and the various risk scenarios. So, firstly, we separate systematic and idiosyncratic risk driver from the portfolio and implemented a structural model to understand default correlation dynamic and construct specific model for key industry and product portfolio segment. So in this project, we develop an automation process, perform stress testing with the new model, and conduct back testing and benchmarkings. So the new model's projected losses align with the historical experience in the US market. And the model enhances MUFG's risk management by quickly identifying and reviewing the result in each scenario. Another critical task was analyzing the underwriting process. So the underwriting process involved assessing a borrower's creditworthiness by the analysis of their financial balance sheet. And the financial institution can decide whether to engage with the client and under what terms and conditions. So the goal was to assess how well the weak underwriting test identify higher risk customer and to provide any ideas of enhancement. So we assess the validity of the current weak underwriting labels and determine if existing criteria effectively identify weak underwriting loans. So in this project, we perform various analyses. We sort the data set into 3 portfolios, and for each portfolio, we looked and compared different metrics, include weighted average PD and borrower rating, expected loss, economic capital, and credit size ratio trend. We also examined the downgrade percentage of downgrade customer and the average downgrade notch for both internal and regulatory rating and in each time frame. So this analysis allows us to pinpoint the main risk drivers and provide insights on the enhancement of the underwriting process. So overall, my internship at MUFG is an valuable learning experience, and I appreciate to everyone in my team. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Betty. Betty's supervisor at MUFG was Jing Huang. Jing, would you like to say a few words about Betty's time at MUFG?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for inviting me to this session, and Betty's contribution is really recognized, not just by senior members of the firm, but also senior members of other teams that were involved in. And the projects that she was involved in, and she and Haley basically involved in, are basic high visibility projects within not just America's organization, but also the global organization. So really appreciate their contribution, and they are very hardworking and very dedicated in completing their assignments. So I wished Betty the best for her future, and we are happy to if she wants to kind of connect back with the team here. I think she's very welcome. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Ying.
Thank you. If anybody has a question, please use the raise hand button in the reactions tab. Turn on your camera and unmute your mic. I will bring you on stage to ask your question. You can also type your question into the chat, and Michael will read it for us. My question to you is, do you have any suggestions for students who want to work in credit risk at a bank?
So firstly, I think to be familiar and understand every basic concept in credit risk is important, since you need to frequently use and see them in the real-world job. And secondly, self-thinking and self-motivated are also important. And yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much. And